Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to give me my $40 or do you not?
I'd be glad to give you $40. You've
Okay.
never asked me directly for $40, Phil. All you've done is
I've sent you multiple emails. I've shown it on video.
You've never sent me.
Do you want to send me? Do you want to give me my $40 in my hand, or do we want to walk off? Because I do not have time for your bullshit.
Philip.
You can give me $40 now and shut me up, or I can walk off because I have things that I need to do.
bclaymore@gmail.com. I've asked you many times.
I've sent it to you on Patreon multiple times. I don't know your Gmail.
bclaymore@gmail.com.
I've sent it to your Kickstarter. I've sent it to your Kickstarter multiple times, multiple messages.
Let me ask you this, Philip. Is that a reason to just attack me out of the blue?
Attack for you for what?
That you made up?
What did I make up?
Really? Your very first video about me was completely invented, and you know that.
Which one?
I had no idea that you were this crazy STIW.
State something that I states. You just engaged me.
So you can put it on your video. That's right. I want to have a conversation with you because you're not man enough.
I just want my $40. I have things to do. Are you going to give me my $40 now?
Let me ask you a question.
Are you going to give me my $40 that you owe me now, or should I just walk off?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, then I'll just walk off.
Philip, I'd like to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you unless you have $40. Okay, I'm going to call the police.
Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my God, just think of this world, just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than to be dragged down at every fucking conceivable opportunity. No. So you can fucking current day us. No. Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, no. Fucking pronouns. That's all you fucking are. No. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking pronouns. No. Fucking current day California shit. Fucking pronouns. No. Because that's all we fucking know. Because we're boring. We're so fucking boring. Fucking pronouns. We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here. Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No. Current fucking day. No. Fuck off. You're boring. No. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. Pronouns. No. Pronouns. No. Pronouns. No. That's all you fucking are. Pronouns. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You are a one hive mind twat waffle. You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing. Fucking pronoun. No. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking pronoun. No. Fucking current day California shit. Fucking pronoun. No. Because that's all we fucking know. Because we're boring. We're so fucking boring. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. Because we're boring. No. We're so fucking boring. That's all you fucking are. Fucking pronouns.
No. What's up, chat? Oh my gosh, I'm really tired tonight. I'm trying to just sell some Dino King, and I've been streaming for like 18 hours and I've not sold any books, so I figured I'd sell some more books by streaming to the same 5 people over and over again, my friends. Oh my gosh, this is my 3rd stream of the day, and so I'm really tired. I actually went live on unauthorized.tv earlier today, which was a lot of fun. And I did that behind a paywall there, which is Vox Day's streaming platform network. And I laid into Brad Torgerson and Larry Correa, the authors who have been going at me on Twitter behind blocks like little bitches. And so that was a lot of fun. Oh man, I tore Brad a new one. I don't think they're gonna recover from this anytime soon. The thing is, I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish, because like Larry going at me like over the past couple is not going to sell many books. I mean, is it really going to sell many books? Like, what a weirdo. So that's it. Geez. But the dude won't dial down, and he's still going at me today. I'd happily dial down. Larry won't. Been that way since 2019. Don't know why he's obsessed with trying to hurt my career. It's not working. That's about it. I'm still getting concerned comments about the Larry thing, but it is what it is. So, like he's got little simps going into people being crazy. At the time, why is he obsessed and making crazy rants 5 years later? That's SJW shit. I routinely attack and try to sabotage conservatives. Wow. Wow. Doug Ernst has chimed in. Doug Ernst has chimed in. Yes. I can't read it. I can't even read what Doug Ernst said. On here. Let me see. Let me see if it works in a private window. Oh, they're pulling up Doug Ernst tweets from 2022. After I messaged Doug Ernst, and I called him a bad word in DM, a bad word that starts with an F and ends in a got. F got. And he didn't like that, I guess. But I still stand by that. I stand by 100% that Doug Ernst is a huge baguette. And, he, as a gay Catholic conservative, I guess he's happy with that. That's all it is. Has he not tweeted since 2018? Is he's deleting all his tweets? Wow, look at this, guys. He's deleting any new tweets. What the heck's happening with Doug Ernst? This is bizarre. So 2018, 2021, is this normal? 2020. So he lost. Are there no 2020? These aren't even in order. How's this possible? Is this just like random tweets showing? Because I've got a private browser open. Are they screwing with us now? Huh. How does that even work? This is new. Replies. Can't see replies when you're on a private browser. Very bizarre. Yeah, so the guys they're going at me and they're trying to team up. Yeah. They're trying to team up. Brad Torgerson and Larry Correa aren't relevant anymore, and they're very sad about that. And they're sad that I'm growing in relevance by the day. And of course, you saw that with the Dan DiDio interview earlier today. And this is the thing that always shocks people. I always do these deals because our streams are so over the map, all over the map, and funny, and we have a lot of fun here. That's it. And people get their little panties in a twist. Larry's got his little panties in a twist. Oh no. Over memes from 5 years ago. It's SJW tactics. It comes down to the fact that like there are gatekeepers within publishing, And what these guys feel like as traditional published authors a lot of the time, and this goes on, comics and all that too, is that if you're not with a traditionally published author or Marvel and DC or whatever in the comic side, you are not, quote, a real author. It's the same mentality as Heather, right? She had to make her passive aggressive post about me saying she's making actual comics. I'm not implying I'm not making actual comics, right? I'm not making actual comics. That's right. And so it's the same exact mentality. They're with Baen Books, and Baen Books is a real publisher, not like your books, which aren't real. I don't care if Steam and Country sold 30,000 copies. It's still not real because Baen Books didn't publish it. And that's their stupid mentality. Well, the truth is none of these companies are even going to be around for much longer. They're going to be DED in the water. I have a video coming out about IDW Comics that's showing exactly how bad their financial situation is. I touched on just their quarterly losses this weekend when I made the video. Oh my gosh. IDW is in huge trouble. And if you think Bane's not feeling that pinch, you're crazy, because nobody goes to bookstores anymore to buy books. It's not happening. And, Dan DiDio was talking about that a little bit too. I mean, about how comics have lost their fun, how people have lost their enthusiasm, how nobody's just like trying to just make people enjoy stuff anymore and just have fun for the sake of fun. And we actually talked offline. Dan wouldn't stop talking even offline. I was trying to leave. I was like, all right, have it. Bye. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan. And he just kept talking. Great guy. He told me, like, because he knows I'm a conservative firebrand. And he's like, and he told me I was really impressed with how positive you were, how just like you really just showed your love of comics. And he says, here's the deal, like whatever politics or whatever, he's like, we are such a small audience of comic buyers. There's not that many people anymore. He tells me this offline. And he's like, we all should be able to just come together over what we love and just do this and just put all the other BS aside. Cause like, I'm like, that's right. I'm trying to sell my comics. You're trying to sell your comics. This is great. You just gave me a bunch of stuff for my show. I hopefully sold you some Ancient Enemies books. That'd be great. And he's dead right. And I really appreciate him. And I don't even know. Dan might, he just moved to Florida. He might be a conservative guy, or at least moderate. I mean, why would you move to Florida otherwise? So, that's, I mean, he might be on the team. He might not. He didn't care. He didn't want to get into it. He wanted to talk about comics. He's like, I'm happy just to talk about comics and loving comics. I'm like, me too. Hashtag me too. Oh, maybe not hashtag me too. But yeah, it was great stuff. And so he was a consummate professional. And I told him, I said, your enthusiasm's infectious. It makes me, I'm excited to like go out to the comic book store to pick up your book tomorrow just because you're so enthusiastic. It's nice. I'm that enthusiastic. I'm stoked. I have so many cool books coming out, guys. If you don't know, we have a lot of actual comics coming out. Yes. And so where would I direct you right now if you're new or whatnot? If you're new, I would direct you to my website and my web store. And I think the best places for you to start my books would be for Steam and Country, or which you can get on Amazon as an ebook or an audiobook too. If you want to get the paperback, I've got it. The Stars Entwined. These are book ones. Justified. Justified is a great book. Or maybe even the Ayla Rin universe. If you're a person who reads comics and books, why don't I even have the Ayla Rin book up on my thing here? But I've got it. Let's see. The Immortal Edge. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't realize that with the Kickstarter of my comic, I did Ayla Rin not just as a comic, but as a novel universe too. And this is not the same story. So the book Overmind, which I think I have a copy of right here, the comic. I do. The comic Overmind is this. And so this is a story about fighting against an AI that's taking over a planet. And then wants to take over the Imperium at the end of things. And then, of course, causes problems for the Empire. And there's a little Robo-Toad in there, which was a reference for us. And beautiful art by Ms. Crimson. We did this beautiful, like, 70s style coloring. Dan DiDio and I talked a lot about coloring offline, too, because we have that in common. It's cool. And that's what we do. We talk about being in common. And this comic... then leads into the Immortal Edge. And now the Immortal Edge is just a standalone book. So if you don't read comics and you just read books, you could read this and you can learn who Ayla Rin is. I've actually got her origin story in the back as a short story. I did that as a separate thing. The origin really didn't fit into these stories, so I didn't do an origin story of her. But I did write a short of how she got her genetic modifications and all that. And that's just in the back of this. And there's an audiobook. That's the thing. We made an audiobook. We made a paperback. We made a Kindle. And so if you're new, I would start with Overmind and Immortal Edge, or for Steam and Country and Stars Entwined on the Novels Edge, or Flying Sparks is a great place for comics too. These are science fiction. Flying Sparks is superhero. For Steam and Country is steampunk, but it's a lot more on the fantasy end than you would think of most other steampunk stuff. So good stuff right here. The comics are all on my web store here. I got them all up. And I've got digital versions of all the comics too. So if you just want to get digital, just check it out. There it is. And I've got a couple novels, which I did not release on Amazon also, which is a romance novel and a straight up fantasy novel in the JDA store here. So I appreciate that. Yeah, Queenie wrote a backstory, which was fun. If you guys remember Queenie. And otherwise, if you really want to go in on the movement and what we're doing here and really like help create things with us, Subscribestar's where it's at. Now I'm really liking this a lot better than things back in the day, because I think having this kind of subscription sort of thing, Brian Niemeyer talks a lot about this as neo patronage, and you get to be like my patron and like really support my creative efforts here. So we had a big push this month, and we've gained a bunch of subscribers, which I thank you so much for coming on board with this. And we're using this to make comics. And so we're going to be making comic art. We're going to be making prose stuff. I'm just going to put stuff out periodically just for Subscribestar, and, interviews, videos, whatever you guys want. If you want something from me, if you have a question for me, you want me to answer via video, I will do that for you. We're trying to really get this going. We're at 30 now, and my goal is 300 backers. Once I have 300 readers, I've got enough of a base to where this will cover the art for my comics. And that's really the goal here. And it's going to be different. Like sometimes, I mean, right now, there's levels of art too, which cost money, of course. And with that levels of art, depending on what story I'm going to do, some stories require more art centric, and some stories, like I can do things in a different style, which are a little less, more cost effective, because the storytelling really takes forefront. So with this, we're going to build something awesome. We're going to build monthly comics. This is going to be the main goal here. So we will be putting out our full single issues monthly through this, and it's going to work out really great. So please check this out. Get on the Subscribestar if you're in on the cultural movement, if you are just in on my vision, if you like my books, if you like me, whatever you want to do. I could go to Fiverr like Andrew Tate did. I could, but I want to provide actual comics to you. I'm making good stuff. I have Mike S. Miller drawing my comic for Top Grift. So like, I want to have good comics. Really funny. They're not to say, by the way, you can find good artists on Fiverr too. It's just they're not as cheap as the one that Andrew Tate used. So there it is. That's what we got going right now. So thank you so much, my friends, for supporting us all the way around. And I'm glad you enjoyed the Dan DiDio interview. Yeah, definitely. I'll be picking up Ancient Enemies #6. This is his book he was on to promote. He's doing independent work, and he built a beautiful universe. He really did. Did a lot of work on it. So good stuff. You do art for $5, that would be good as Tate's. Oof, I don't know if I'd even want that book. No offense. So good stuff. I mentioned there's a couple things I'll be reviewing on the channel later this week. We will be doing Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo, which has beautiful art. I also read King Krypton 1-4, which I have to record a review of, by Peter Simeti. I really enjoyed this. Actually, I was pretty impressed. We'll be doing Death Orb, Magic Order, Star Trek Resurgence. These are the next 5 I got to record because that's what I've read recently. And I'll be doing the Steve Ditko DC Omnibus Volume 2 as soon as I finish reading that. And Ancient Enemies, of course, once I finish reading that too. So that's what's coming up next on the channel for you guys. Let's get into the graphic novels of the week now and see if there's anything worth buying out there. Yeah, Ancient Enemies does sound cool. It is pretty cool. I've read most of it. Okay, so here's our deals of the week, but that's not everything that's out. We got new releases. Let's go. The all new Firefly. I thought Firefly was dead. Jeez. I didn't know it was still out there. Last thing I want is a Firefly book. Avengers Epic Collection Yesterday Quest. I think this is like volume 10. Let me see what it is. Epic Collection. Let me go to my spreadsheet. For Epic Collections. This will be volume 10. That's correct. So Jim Shooter started writing at this point. I've read all the end of the Epic Collection Avengers stuff, but not the early stuff like this. So eventually, I'll go through and I'll do a full read through at some point. Omnibus Volume 5, which is, I think, prior to this, but it's the same sort of collected edition stuff. They have two variants of that. Batgirl Year 1 Collected Edition 2023. I love this story. This is a good story for Batgirl. Our good friend Chuck Dixon worked on this. Pick that up if you have not gotten it. I've got a nice oversized trade hardcover of it. Batman: The Golden Age Omnibus Volumes 1 and 10. I never got these for the Golden Age, and I am interested in doing so now. So I'm glad they're reprinting Volume 1. I need to reprint a bunch of them, though. I'll have to get into it. Big Ethel Energy. Oh, no. This looks really cringe. From Archie. Hard at work on her... Oh, okay. Being a journalist in Riverdale. Blackwood. Oh, this is the book I wanted. This is the one that speaks to me. Blackwood. Look at this. Black and proud. Black and queer. They and them. And I don't know what this dude is or what's wrong with his lips. Oh my God, this art is cringe. Drawn and quarterly. Here we are. Black, weird, awkward, and proud of it. Welcome to the club. Feeling like you don't belong? Join the club. It's called Section. Section? From the projects, biatch. Oh, geez. This is great. Should I get this to review, guys? Blackboard. You dig a spot to chill, chat, find community would be much easier to come by for nerdy queer punks. Is this written by a white person? Are there black nerdy queer punks? What the fuck are they doing? Hold on. Let me we're gonna go to a window. We're gonna get the Lawrence Lindell. How much you want to bet there's a white person like virtue signaling about the blacks? Nope, it isn't. Oh my God. Oh no. This is real. Oh no, look at the gauged ears. Oh, gross. Gross. Get off my show. Oh, we're not buying that shit. It's shit the book. It's shit the book. My God. Blade Runner Origins set, box set. That's pretty neat. I didn't know they did a bunch of graphic novels. Mike Johnson's a competent writer. Bulls of Beacon Hill from Aftershock Comics, which looks like a guy who has Trump on the cover running for city council. And this is by Steve Orlando, who all he does is rant about Trump on Twitter. So I'm sure it's going to be fun, right? Captain Marvel, the saga of Carol Dan. Oh, no, they brought back the Carol Manverse haircut. Look at this. Kelly Sue DeConnick. They're really trying to sell these books ahead of the Marvels. Is that a dude? Looks like a dude. Yikes. Have Jacob review Blackwood. Carnage Reigns. Gosh, played out. Cosmic Detective. This went up on Kickstarter a while back, and it actually looks pretty good. Now, the problem is these guys are again, anti-Trump weirdos, so I don't really want to give them money, but it could be good. David Rubin's a good artist, too. So all three creators are like solid, even though they're SJWs. DC versus Vampires. Gosh, really? They're still... Death March to a Parallel World Rhapsody. Number 19. That's a novel, though. Defeating the Demon Lord, a cinch. Volume 5. Demon Slayer. Corpse Records, Volume 5. No, it's not Volume 5. It's just side story. Even dogs go to other worlds. Life, another world with my beloved hound. Oh, this seems wholesome. That's cute. Fist of the North Star Volume 10. Now, I know my friends are interested in this with these hardcovers that Fist of the North Star coming out. I think there's going to be 15 volumes total. Oh, you have the Cosmic Detective? Is it good? Did you read it? I'd trade you something for it. That way I don't have to buy it. Is there something you'd want me to trade you? we could do a swap. That way I can read it and review it. That'd be cool. Ghosted Compendium by Joshua Williamson. This looks like creator-owned stuff. Maybe it could be interesting. Looks classy. Gimmick trade paperback. I have no idea. The Girl I Saved on a Train Turned Out to Be My Childhood Friend, Volume 4. What a title. It's cute. That looks wholesome, too. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady a crash course. I rescued a crash course on naughtiness. Oh, no, that doesn't seem wholesome. Seems degenerate. Degenerate. Get off my show. Harley Quinn by Stephanie Phillips, the lady who's getting sued by Bill Willingham. She still got her DC clout enough to do Harley Quinn. I swear, though, they put people on Harley Quinn books that like they don't want to give real books. Love Fist of the North Star. Well, we got a lot of Fist of the North Star. Yeah, you can read it and then trade it to me, too, if you want. What would I trade? I don't know. We can talk later. I like trading. The Husky and His White Cat Shinzun. That's a light novel. I Am Batman by John Ridley. Okay. Interviews with Monster Girls, Volume 11. Oh, boy. Ernie, a Vampire Cosmonaut. Another light novel. A lot of light novels on here. JoJo. Is this a JoJo? More JoJo. Printings. Killing Stalking Deluxe Edition, Volume 4. Webtoon. Love Kills hardcover. I don't know. I haven't seen much. Gosh, I do this. I hit the button. Miracle Man original epic trade paperback. This is the original stuff that's in the omnibus. I have the omnibus and I'm trying to sell it and nobody wants to buy it. So notice Alan Moore took his name off of it because he hates Marvel and he doesn't want royalties. So they call him the original writer rather than I met Stephanie Phillips at a con once. Pretty sure she charged her drinks at the bar we were at on Bill Williams' credit. Oh boy, that's an accusation. Marvel Masterworks, Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, so they're re-releasing the Masterworks of Volume 2. That's interesting. It's good for people who want to catch up. I've got these in Epic Collection. Monica Rambeau Photon. So this is by Eve Ewing, who is nepotism from Al Ewing, who works for Marvel Comics, is now getting books to write Black ladies. Cool. Mosley by Rob Gilroy, Sam Lofty. So Rob Gilroy's moved now into the artist who's doing writing. And I don't know if I'd buy a written Rob Gilroy thing. I like his art quite a bit. Farmhand was kind of fun, though. Pacific Comics Companion. This is interesting. This talks about this is a history book. Meteoric rise of California-based imprint Pacific Comics. Breaking 81 arrival to fledgling direct sales market. This is kind of neat. This is something. Oh, it's Tomorrow's Publishing. It's the same people who did the Ditko book I just did. Of course it is. They have good history books. They're fun. Oh no, Queenie. Queenie wants this. Plus-sized elf, second helping graphic novel volume. This is the Queenie special right here, my friends. Yes. You excited about that? You excited about plus-size elf with the look at the French fries, the shake weight? Why she got a shake weight? Oh wow, okay. I guess I know why. Jeez, degenerate, super degenerate. Get off my show, degenerate. Road Trip from Hell, Ranger Stranger. This is some indie stuff. No idea. And that's the page. Let's go to the next page. Raven of the Inner Palace novel. That's a novel. Okay. Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, Volume 4. That's kind of neat concept. A lot of reincarnated these days. There's Road Trip to Hell again. Maybe that other thing was not meant to be Road Trip to Hell covered. Samurai Doggy trade paperback. That's cute. Sasakai and Miyano, Volume 9. Silver Surfer Ghostlight. I guess this is new Silver. I don't even know who John Lennings is. Huh. High Republic is a high pass. Star Wars Volume 6 by Charles Soule. Charles Soule does a decent job. Tally, Daughter of the Moon, trade paperback Volume 2. That looks pretty cool. This actually looks really cool. Huh. Anybody know anything about Tally, Daughter of the Moon? I'd be interested in hearing about that. Yeah, I can't believe High Republic Silver exists either. Thor by Donny Cates. I didn't even know he was still on it. I thought Donny Cates kind of disappeared there for a bit. But I heard it wasn't that good. Oh, it's got a different name at the top. Gronbeck actually finished it because Donny Cates couldn't actually do the writing himself. Looks like fan fiction. Tim Drake Robin by Megan Fitzmartin, whoever the hell that is. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I don't know about this. Teenage Mutant, The Last Ronin Director's Cut hardcover. This is a really good storyline. They're really milking this at IDW. It's apparently like the only thing in IDW that's actually selling. And when there's not Last Ronin stuff out there, it doesn't sell. Urban Legends with a Z. Oh, wow. We got Diversity Kids. How exciting. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman vanished. This is interesting. Donny Cates had some talent. And with Ryan Stegman involved, this might be decent. I'd get Volume 1. Maybe. Vineyard by Brian Hawkins. Aftershock Comics. Rassel Castle. This looks like Tumblr art. I don't know about that. Wolverine X-Verse. I don't know what X-Verse is. I missed this last week. Abandoned Empress. This looks pretty good too. I might have to check that out. Wow. So this week is kind of a light week, thank God, because I'm, my wallet's pinched this week. I need some. Last Ronin was good. Yeah, it was very good. But so I'm glad I'm not buying much this week. I could tell you that. But I might buy I'll get the Avengers Epic Collection for sure. And then I would recommend Batgirl Year One if you don't have it already. And I might get the Batman Golden Age stuff because this is, I'm interested in that just from a historical perspective. I might get Blackwood. No. But beyond that, Fist of the North Star, of course, a popular one among the chat. I liked it, but I don't know that I'd continue past book 1. I don't know that I cared that much. You guys think I should continue it? Get book 2? That's it. That's like all I can recommend this week. That's really small. Bad week for comics. So I guess my pick of the week overall, because I don't have too much of a choice, will end up being just Avengers Epic Collection Yesterday's Quest, because it's Jim Shooter. Now, Jim Shooter also accepted my friend request. The art on the Batgirl book's pretty good. I think I've got it back here, so I can kind of show you. Yeah, I do. Batgirl Year One by Marcos Martin. I do like Marcos Martin's generally pretty good. And so you can look at some of it here. Standard 90s fare. It's still when comics still looked fun, kind of like comics. Back before all the oversaturated colors, which we whined about with Didio, we lamented. So I don't know. It's cartoony, but I like it. I think the style's fine. Fits a Batgirl book. Oops. All right. Should we look at some of the? Should we yell at some of the Kickstarter books for the week and see what's up? Should I look at people's angry posts about me? So Matt from the past tried to get Larry Correia to calm down about me, but Larry Correia refuses to calm down. Yes, we'll yell at comic books on the internet. That's what we do here. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate your help. Monster Hunter, hey, I wish I knew why you seem to be so angry with John Delarose. From my perspective, you seem to be on the same side. We should be. I happen to like and respect you both. Our enemies aren't each other. They are the government. Amen, brother. Right? Isn't that sweet post? I said, I appreciate it, but Larry's unhinged here. Can't have a conversation with him. He's Patrick's a Tomlinson level deranged. Best not to tag him. Sorry, bro. And so Larry replied, of course, because he wanted to be mad at. I can't even see his reply because I've got it on my. I need to get on my alt so I could show off his stuff. But he says everybody's got an axe to grind but me. I said I'd happily dial down. Larry won't. Have been that way since 2019. Don't know why he's obsessed with trying to hurt my career. It's not working. It's not working. So then this guy, this is one of Larry's simps. JDA isn't on anyone's side but his own psychotic self. He routinely attacks and tries to sabotage conservatives. See here and this is Doug Ernst. Larry's been doing this whole thing behind a block. It's been 100%. He's such a bitch. This is such bitch move. Really gay. And so here he is. Here's a Doug Ernst post. This guy's linking to prove I'm a bad person. And as I'm blocked by Doug Ernst also, so of course I can't show that. If you didn't see Larry's response to someone else, here's the expanded explanation. I'm mad at a meme from 5 years ago you posted because you thought I was awesome. I mean, what an unhinged lunatic Larry is if that's the case. So the guy explains why he's mad at him. At the time, he was fighting baseless reports to cons that he wasn't a threat to under attendees. So he was baseless reports. So some convention banned him, and that's my fault, according to Roland here. You thought it was awesome to take a picture from Range Day and Photoshop Worldcon. Yes, I did that. It was a very funny photo. Absolutely funny. Photoshop Worldcon attendees in place of the target. There were no targets on his post. It was just him, like with the background, like in a rural background with a gun. So I just put him in front, and he had a goofy looking smile. The lunatic there isn't Larry. You made a meme 5 years ago. Oh no, memes are real. SJW bullshit here. At the time, so why is obsessed with making crazy rants 5 years later? This is SJW shit. Unbelievable. The simps got a simp. Look at how angry they are. And they all do it behind blocks. Block and wine. Yep. Block and wine. It's okay. I lost I think 10 followers on Twitter yesterday and 5 today. And I've gained 10 YouTube subscribers over this time. So I don't know what he accomplished by trying to cancel me. Didn't work out so well for you, brah. Freaking idiot. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, because Larry sits, he sits there and seethes about me all the time. I'm supposed to crawl up and go into a corner and die and not promote my books to make him happy, I guess. So, he's just a huge baguette. That's all it is. So who cares? He has no influence over anything anymore. The guy's like, he's boomer tier. He's selling books through Bain Books to bookstores like a boomer, and does not impact me in the least. That's the funniest part here. This guy will probably impact. Should I try to get this guy on the show? Lawrence Lindell from Blackwood. That'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's that. What do we got here? This is a new Star Trek comic book coming out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, fucking Christ, Heather. Do I need to have another intervention for Heather and her bad editing? Does this need to happen? What the hell? Ugh. So he's calling Klingons literal Nazis because they're fighting Klingons in this storyline. So now the Klingons are literal Nazis, my friends. Jesus Christ. No, Larry's got no clout. He's got clout with Bain Books, and nobody cares about Bain Books. Why? Ugh. Heather. I want to fight with Heather. I don't want to fight with Larry. They're releasing a special fun one-shot on Wednesday. Oh, I got to buy this then. Telling the story from his point of view. It's 30-page one-shot by Ryan North, who penned the Lower Decks comics, the miniseries. We have a 5-page preview. It's really fucking gay. The Rainbow Shack's best day. Oh, no. It's even gayer on their variant cover. Cover RI. Okay. Oof. That's a cool cover. I like this one. Okay. So here we are. Oh, here we are. Fascists are among us. Oh, no. Oh, geez. I guess I can write this up as a rant for Bounding into Comics about how they've turned Star Trek into a rant about fascists. Fascists! Literal Trumpkins. Oh, geez. We're not fascists. Yeah, I know. Oh, geez. This is so bad. Kalis, who? The Unforgettable. I don't ever heard of him. Was he the guy who surrendered like all the time? Kalis is the worst. Guess he's forgettable. You're wrong about him and you're wrong about us. We're not fascists. Rawr. I guess this is their caricature of us. When Ryan North goes on the internet and goes, "You fascists," and we go, "We're not fascists." He's like, "You are." I'm gonna write you into a Star Trek book. You mean people on the internet? Oh my god! You just truly believe a charismatic strongman when he says your side should have absolute power. Oh no, this is a Trump thing. They're calling Trump a charismatic strongman, and now you're using force to give him a coup, like January the 6th. Oh no! Remind me where I've heard that before. Well, first off, was Hitler like a strongman? I mean, is that one thing? Is that a thing? So, and by the way, like Hitler didn't come to so I think this guy has no idea what was going on here. Give him a coup. Does that sound familiar? So the guy's obviously trying to talk about literally Hitler, but Hitler was elected. Like they elected the Nazi Party, and then the part. Well, it wasn't a direct thing, but they appointed him via a duly elected government. Was are they talking about? They're not talking about. They're not talking about Mussolini. This guy doesn't know who Mussolini is. They're talking about Trump is really what it is. So there you go. This is Star Trek 2023. Thanks, Heather. Can anyone else care to debate political philosophy? From fascists. Oh no, this is awful. There's more. Klingons are climbing over the Defiance hole without triggering any alarms, much less without any reaction. It shouldn't be possible. This is cringe. It's shit the book, my friends. My God. Ugh. My God. Let's go to Kickstarter projects. I'm sure it can't be this bad. It can't be worse than this. Can it, chat? Can the current Kickstarter projects be worse than this? Let's go comics by newest and see what we got. Can it possibly be worse than what Heather Antos is putting out in Star Trek? Let's see. No Moderation, a queer dystopian romance comic. A post-apocalyptic queer love story, but not depressing, dystopian. Okay. Wow, that sounds fun. General Strike. Cal Exit and Tales of Fighting the Good Fight. Striking WA. So wait, they're saying the Cal Exit's they're gonna leave America so California is a better place. Okay. Nobody's princess. She's a strong female lead archer. Yes. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Pilgrim Sturge. Is God a librarian or a wizard? That's weird. Actually, doesn't look bad, but nobody's buying it. Summer in Your Blood, a summer camp slasher comic. Wastelands, cyberpunk spaghetti western. That looks pretty cool. Blop and Pigeon Pandemic. Oh gosh. I got that your boy Zach cough going on. What's going on here? I'm in healthy California. Nobody's back in this, whatever this is. Rubik's. Oh, geez, Degeneracy. Oh, of course it funded. Degeneracy funded. Monkey Bread. Okay. 6 issues of Super Show the comic. Comic book canvas. Nothing looks interesting right now. This is a good time to launch a book, I guess. Scarlet Steel #1. It's a hot girl, and I'm sure there's sexy variant covers. So that will do well. 12K. Wow. North Wilding. That looks terrible. Thrill Seekers Anthologies. Fuzz Comics. Yug. That looks pretty. Let me see who did the art on that. I would hire that person whoever did the art on this lady. They've got no art on their campaign. Cool.
Hey, trying to figure out how to get my Bluetooth to work on this thing.
Mike has no sound.
Oh, really?
No sound. The chat thinks he has sound, unless I'm crazy. It's possible. Do I have no sound?
No, you're okay.
Oh, I hear you. Hi.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
What's explicit? Yuri Man. Don't click on Yuri Man. Oh, that's the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you. I clicked on it, but thankfully there's no pictures. I just was like, this looked pretty. That's all.
I hope the driving noise doesn't get annoying. How's
Probably
the audio?
will. Terrible. Yeah.
Is it really bad?
Yeah.
I don't know why the Bluetooth should be hooking up, but it's not. It's just like going
It's not.
It's annoying. All right, if it's too annoying, I don't care. You just seem so lonely.
Oh, thank you. I do get bored doing this. I'm just going through Kickstarter comics real quick. There's a lot of degeneracy again.
Yeah.
Did you like my Dan DiDio interview?
Yeah, I probably heard about half of it, but yeah, it was solid. Good stuff.
Do you think I triggered anybody by that?
I don't know why you would. Who would?
Did you? I talked to him offline afterwards. He won't stop talking.
Oh yeah.
Which is great. I mean, a nice guy. And he gave me the indication he totally knows who I am and has watched my content. And he doesn't necessarily agree with it, but he understands that I'm here to sell comics, and he's happy about that. And he's happy that I can just be positive and sell comics. He said he has a lot of respect for me.
That's cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That makes me respect him more too. So cool.
Yeah, I can expect people on the other side as long as they're not freaking insane.
Yeah. As long as they don't go full Larry Correa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's on the right
Jeez,
side.
that guy is like, what the hell's wrong with him?
Right side, wrong attitude.
Gosh, trad pub. So, oh well. All right. And did you see he's teaming up with Doug Ernst now?
Oh shit.
Yes. Yes.
Larry?
Yes, JDA is a bad person. Yes.
Is Larry on books?
He's a great guy with On Time Books. Never has any drama. Yeah.
Should be a huge hit then.
And then he's got oh man, so funny. I figured out I'm a foul-mouthed attention whore who likes to get off on playing victim, says somebody. Let's see. Larry, simp, mad, butt mad that I defeated Worldcon while his master tucked tail and went home like a loser. Sad.
I didn't follow any of that. Hey, Leap streamed last night. Are you gonna get to that?
I don't have time to get to it today because I got to go pick up kids in about 20, 30 minutes. But I did see Liam's title of his stream is called Fight. So I'm very and then I listened to the first 15 seconds of it, and it says, and the first thing he says is, I don't want to do a cry stream, but so you know what's coming.
You have to be aware, right? You have to be aware of the problems before you can fix them. So that's progress.
And then it's an hour. Then it's an hour and a half long. So I don't know what happens after that. Still, breast cancer awareness project with well, it's naked titties for breast cancer. I guess that's okay. I didn't want to. Oh, dang it. I accidentally clicked forward. Now I'm going to have to undo this whole. Okay. Elmora Escape for Freedom Light. Oh, it's a light novel. Oh, this looks cute. Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut. Oh my God. How does stuff like this get approved? And then there's other stuff that doesn't get approved by Kickstarter.
They know their audience.
Okay. Angel of Darkness #4, African proverb.
When you're trying to degrade society, the more depravity, the better.
Oh, they call that a Conan parody? Medieval Unicorn Viking Slut. Okay.
Well, we have a parody.
We do have a parody.
A pair of parodies.
That's true. A parody of a parody, even.
Right.
Death Knell, Not Safe for Work, sex comedy, triple feature. You can literally post porn on here and call it porn, and it's totally allowed.
That's what I said. The more depravity, the better.
Little Miss Steele, Otis Stein. Oh, Skinny. Remember Skinny from Comicsgate?
I remember Otis Stein.
Remember Otis Stein? He's got a #3 out now. He's made $1488. Uh-oh. Chat.
When did he fall out with the gate?
So
Or
he did a long time ago. So this guy, as I recall, there was this guy who's.
John. Back to
I gotta press the button. Let me press the. Sorry, Cider. I mean, Mike. Skinny is part of Preston Poulter's crew, kind of. Yeah. So he joined that side of things and decided to hate me with them also. The first Otis Stein looked like shit, the book, but I feel like he got a better artist for the second one. I don't remember. Let me look at this 1488. Yeah, there's that. And no, it's still shit, the book. It looks really amateurish. So there you go. But he's got like sexy girl covers now that look like they cost more. So he's got a few backers from that.
Well, it's Kickstarter.
Oh, he's got the full Not Safe for Work lesbian whores cover. There you go. That's why he has backers. Gross. Oh man.
You know, Fantagraphics should. They're not Fantagraphics. Zenoscope should do Kickstarter stuff.
I think they do it. They do it on their own website for pre-orders and stuff.
Oh, really?
From what I understand. Dirty Little Secrets, Amazing Not Safe for Work anthology. So, by the way, this shows Otis Stein #3. You saw the interiors on that, which look terrible. But it goes to show that if you just you can have like the cheapest, shittiest interiors, and you just put a Not Safe for Work like chick cover on it, and it still sells.
Yeah.
They don't literally just buying it for that stupid cover. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why Zenoscope would do well because people
Yeah.
buy Zenoscope just for the covers.
I bought Zenoscope because Chuck wrote 2 miniseries, and I got those that Chuck wrote, and they were pretty good. But it's because Chuck wrote them, so
Dixon?
I didn't buy the rest. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Chuck Wendig.
Yes, Chuck Wendig. Yes. Melanites. There looks like there's no good books out right now, Mike.
Well, we'll have to fix that, John.
Yeah.
Drift.
Wow. Sapphire Spectre issue. That looks stupid. Kickstarter. The Herman Orca Opus. These are all shit the book. A not safe for work card game comic?
Through the decades, most books suck.
That's true.
Most of everything sucks. Most TV sucks. Most movies suck. Most comics, most books. That's why it's like the cream rises to the top. Because you only ever hear about the top 10 or 20% of anything.
Not safe for work pirate adventure is making like $12K though. So, and it's just half naked black chicks.
Yeah. And you don't
Cyanide and Happiness. Wow, they're still around. Wow, 200,000 for Cyanide and Happiness. That was a great comic back in the day because they were edgy. Probably aren't anymore because I'm guessing they're woke now, so they can't be edgy.
Yeah, did you see that Mark Miller posting about the comic shop thing and then asking why people in the industry don't wake up to what's happening?
Did you see my video about the Mark Miller posting this morning?
Clearly, I did
not. Yes, the answer is I did, and I was on top of it. And Bounding into Comics already got a article about it. So there's nothing new out this week on Kickstarter that's good. So I would only recommend getting Amaranth Angels by Yakov here. It's like the only book that's worth getting right now. I have a phone call though, and I really have to go. So it was good to see you, Mike. I hope you had fun driving. Drive safe. Yeah. Don't crash. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll cover some Leam.
All right, bye, guys.